Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Angela with Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead, and just want to give you a tour of my fenced-in garden area here. This is where I planted all of my fall transplants, my brassicas. I had collards, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, spinach, mustard greens. And this is also where my strawberries and my herbs are also housed, my raspberries and blueberries. And as you can see, everything is just covered in snow, so I'm not sure if anything will be still alive once all of this is over. This is the third day of snow, and as you can see, there's ice everywhere and even snow right now coming down. And I came out today because, of course, I have to take care of the chickens each day and feed them, provide water, and collect eggs. And so while I was out here today, I just wanted to share with you what the garden is looking like today with all of the snow we've had. And I'll come back in a couple of days later after all of the snow has melted and give you a tour of what the garden looks like at that time. Okay, all of the snow has pretty much melted in my garden, and it has been 8 days since everything has been under snow. And as you can see here, my onions, I think they're going to be okay. I've always planted onions in the fall to harvest in the spring, and of course they can take pretty cold weather. The strawberries are fine. Over here you see the thyme is doing well, parsley as well, more parsley here. There are a few yellowing leaves, but I can just cut this back. The herbs are fine. Here I have the rosemary and the sage, the oregano. They're all doing fine. Cilantro, and there's my lavender. They all survive the cold temperatures. I'm not expecting anything to come back in this garden as of yet because this is where the blueberries and the mints are. And of course they are perennials and will come back. Over here I have my collards, and I've checked the center part, and because most of your leafy greens grow from the center, as long as that center part is still alive and well, the plant will continue to grow. This one I'm not quite sure about, but if anything does not make it, I'm simply going to pull it out and try to prepare my beds for the spring and summer garden. Here I have kale, and over here I have my cabbage, and the cabbage still had not formed even though it was planted in the fall. I've still been waiting for it to produce a nice size head. More cabbage here and more kale mixed in with the little onions. Excuse my shadow. Over here, as you can see, this is my Brussels sprouts, and once that center is destroyed, you can pretty much pull the plant up. It's not going to make it. But I'm going to go on and harvest these little Brussels sprouts off of them and then pull them out of the bucket and repurpose the soil in each of the buckets. Over here you see the collards. They seem to be doing fine, and we're expecting rain for the next couple of days. So if they don't bounce back, I'm just going to pull them out and prepare for spring, summer plantings. This is a butterfly bush. More Brussels sprouts. The garlic seems to be fine. In between these little cinder blocks here, I've planted garlic. Parsley's fine. More of the Brussels sprouts. Collards and mustards here and here. And I'm going to give it a couple of days to see if it'll bounce back. If not, they will be removed from the garden. Onions back there. Have some collards and some cabbage in here, and more onions, as you can see, mixed in among the brassicas. All in all, the freezing temperatures did not, I don't think they did great harm to my garden, but I'm thinking that going forward, I may not plant a fall garden. I may just allow my garden beds to rest, because I've been waiting for some things since August, September of last year to produce, and so it may not be worth the effort to try to grow cabbage or Brussels sprouts in the fall here in growing zone 7A, because of the way our weather is. But I just wanted to come back and share with you how everything's doing, and how, of course, you saw all that snow, and it was under snow for 8 days. 8 days. Today's the first day that the snow has melted from the garden. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.